Hi, my beautiful Leo. Welcome to your July 2017 reading. Happy 4th of July to those here in America. And I don't know, it just feels like it's going to be a good month. So let's go into it. Real quick, I do want to tell you that I have the window open in my office right now because my air went down. And if you hear a lot of noise, guys, it's the traffic outside. And I apologize, but I just don't have a choice, really. So hopefully traffic will be, I was going to say none, but I just heard a truck go by. Okay, so we're going to get right into your reading. I want to thank you guys for your likes, your shares, your subscribes, your comments. Beautiful. Your donations. I couldn't keep this channel alive without you, so thank you, thank you, thank you. And for those who have requested personal readings, thank you. I just love doing them. So, you know, I know a few of you have gotten like 2-hour personal readings, but that's just the way I roll. Okay, so we are going to cut down the videos this month. I really don't have a choice. I have so much on my plate, and I have a medical procedure coming up, so I just need to make sure that, you know, I can do the monthlies and get my other personal readings done, that kind of thing. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Sun, moon, or rising, by the way, guys, and when we talk about love, male, female, same sex, doesn't matter, okay? It's love. Free yourself. First card was express your love. Second card is free yourself. Romantic feelings. On the bottom of the deck, we have the card wedding. I am going to pull that out. You know, it's weird because, especially when I look where I just put the card wedding. You know, when I'm doing a reading, nothing is accidental, I feel. You know, I may put a card in a certain place, you know, where it touches another card or what have you, not be conscious of it, and then kind of wake up and see exactly why I did that. And so I have to say, right off the bat, for some of you, this card, free yourself, I feel because it's pointing right at wedding. So for some of you, this could certainly be a marriage, okay? But I have to say, once I pulled the wedding card, the next card was give this relationship a chance. And I, normally by the energy, I know if a card is meant to be in a reading or not. So I feel for some of you, this is about giving a relationship a chance. And again, I feel it's a committed relationship. So for some of you, I do feel, I feel you're in that energy of, do I stay or do I go? And it feels like that energy of the grass is greener on the other side, right? It must be. Because it's not very green where I'm at right now. That's how you're feeling. You know, yet at the same time, I just want to say, you know, are you putting in effort? Are you trying to be romantic? You know, are you giving what you would like to receive back into this relationship from this person to this person? This, of course, could go the other direction, too, where you're in a relationship. Again, it's a committed relationship. And they may be feeling that way. I have to say, I'm not feeling like, for whoever I'm reading for right now, I don't feel like you do split. I don't feel like you do split. I feel like you or your partner start to realize that the effort has died down. The effort that you used to put in that came naturally, you know, that honeymoon stage, has died down. And, you know, it's kind of meant to, because now you're entering in, these damn trucks. I'm so sorry. I hate traffic noise. It's like, you know, my hearing is very sensitive. And one of the things I hate is traffic noise. So it's kind of driving me crazy that my window's open. Okay. So anyways, I feel like what you're doing is you are into the next stage of this relationship. And, you know, so it may not be as romantic as it once was, but it can be. Because that's what I'm feeling like. You can have a return to that feeling, but it has to come through your effort. You have to be giving what it is you'd like to receive back. It's almost like just open the door to that idea. You know, just think about it. And if you're uncomfortable with that, well, just make small gestures then, you know, and kind of test it. Because I have a feeling that the minute you start, I don't know. You know, I don't know if it's as cliche as buying somebody flowers and, you know, the relationship turns around. But I feel what Spirit's saying here is take, you know, small little steps will bring you back to that honeymoon feeling. But what you're not realizing is that you're in that comfort zone, but you're not realizing how beautiful that zone is at the same time. So it almost feels like the 7-year itch. You know, that's what's going on. Like someone's having that 7-year itch. Doesn't mean you're married for 7 years or together for 7 years, but that's kind of what it feels like. Because this is a mental trap. So, okay, I'm going to move on from that, but I feel like it's an easy solution, but it's an easy solution, yet it may be hard. Listen, Leo, you know, you guys are very proud, right? And that's what we love about you. But I feel like this is about setting that down for a moment. Well, here comes the sirens. I mean, really? Yeah, it's about setting your pride down for a moment. And not always thinking the grass is greener on the other side, because the majority of the time it is not. You know, it's like, I almost want to say, don't leave this relationship thinking that there is going to be someone better waiting on the other side for you. Because, yeah, you may have that month, 2 month, 3 month of that honeymoon stage again. But I feel, what I'm feeling is that's when, after that, that's when the real problems will set in. So I'm seeing you at this crossroads. And one direction, let's say to the left, is sticking with this relationship and putting in the effort to start to turn it around, and it will. And the other crossroad is, you know, within your mind, okay, well, you know, this is kind of too comfortable and there's not much effort being placed and I'm missing romance. I'm missing romance. So I think I'm going to go this direction because surely romance is on this path. You're right. And here it is. Yet at the same time, it's a short-lived victory. So just keep that in mind, okay? I do see some of you going to someone else's wedding and dancing. Just dancing the night away. You know, it feels to me like you may be meeting another fire sign. And, you know, it feels like almost like an instant connection. I do feel that it's a male who asks a female to dance. Again, it feels like another fire sign. So, I don't know, guys. But I feel like you accept, depending on which end you're on, okay? So if you're doing the asking, that person accepts. And it's like you hit the dance floor. That's it. That's where the two of you remain for the night. I think you may have found a new partner here, to be honest. Okay. The only thing is, this person may not live in the same area you do. Okay, that may be the only... Well, it doesn't even feel like a problem. But I do want you to know that. Bring this down a little bit for you. There we go. Okay. The Fool, beautiful. The Dreamer. Number 0, the Unknown. The Unknown. I love that it's falling below where I'm seeing this beautiful, it's like the dance of love. Wow. I love that. To me, the Fool is about unexpected opportunities, unexpected events that begin a new chapter in our life. Well, my dears, this is the wedding. So for some of you, this is the celebration. This is the celebration. You know, you're at this wedding. Now, it doesn't have to be a wedding. Okay, let me clarify that. It doesn't have to be a wedding, but it is a celebration. Okay? Listen, this could be the 4th of July. Well, if you're going to a party, because there's dancing. There's definitely dancing involved, and it feels like hours of dancing. But that's kind of funny that the 3 of Cups came out with the Fool right when we're talking about this. 3 of Fire. Wow. 10 of Air. It's a 10 of Swords. 3 of Earth. 3 of Pentacles. Look at the 3s. Awakening. Knight of Water on the bottom. We're going to go ahead and take him out. Not like take him out of the deck. I love that the Knight of Water showed up. Because the Knight of Water is about falling in love. And it's about social invitations. Social invitations. Falling in love. Got the Dreamer here. You know, this can certainly be an energy of being proposed to. you know, yeah, being proposed to. Yet I really feel it's falling more on this block here. So Leo, I mean, I just feel like you are invited to some type of social invitation. Could be a wedding, does not have to be. There is definitely dancing involved. I guess, I guess it could be, because when I'm feeling myself, it's just like connected to someone else and just floating over the floor. It just feels like magical. So I kind of have to leave this open to also where friends could be asking you to go out with them. And perhaps you do go to like a dance club. But I want, the one thing I want to tell you about this energy, I don't feel like you are like overindulging. Like there's a lot of drinking going on. And that's kind of why I don't feel like it's a bar, so to speak. Doesn't mean there's no drinking, but it doesn't feel like, like when spirit makes me feel a bar, like I'm going to a bar, I feel a little confused. I don't know, not confused, clouded, I feel like what alcohol does to your brain without the buzz. So that's no fun. So again, it doesn't feel like there's a lot of drinking here. Maybe you don't drink. Maybe they don't drink. But that doesn't even matter. I'm just trying to pinpoint where this is happening. And I really can't. It just feels like it's very social. It feels like you are excited to be where you're at. It's like you're completely open here to whatever, Leo, it feels like some of you have like completely let down your walls around your heart. And it's like you're just so open to the universal flow. Bring in whatever you want to, universe. I am ready. That's how I feel. I'm ready. I don't have, it's like I'm ready, but I'm fine without it too. I'm just fine, just the way I am. But I'm no longer closing myself down to the possibilities of the universe. All things are possible. Okay, let me just put it this way. If you're invited to a social invitation that I want to say is surrounding love, mainly because I have the Three of Cups here. And there is some, okay, so let's say someone says, hey, so-and-so are getting married. Do you want to come with me? Like as my plus one. But this is like friends. So you're like, sure, why not? So you go. And it just seems like you're having such a good time. It just feels like you're so light and airy. And here comes this person. Hey, Leo, you want to dance? You're like, why not? Sure. And so you do. And so you do. And so when I look at romantic feelings now, what I'm feeling is this is, for this group of people I'm talking to, it's like you connect. Like I feel like you're fast dancing and then the slow song comes on. So you connect. And I feel like once you do a slow dance, feelings like rush over you. And, you know, they're real. So I want to tell you, just enjoy it, but I already know you're going to enjoy it. It's almost like I don't have to tell you anything here. You're just open. And because you're so open, it's like, bam. Okay. Let's move on. Now, I do have the Ten of Swords here. And, you know, let's face it, this is a tough energy. Well, it's not a... This is energy of, you know, normally you'll see a man laying on the ground with 10 swords firmly planted into his body. And the way I read this energy is those swords are lessons. And they were tough lessons. They were soul lessons. So they have to be tough. This is where we gain our most growth, is through the toughest. Through our hardest lessons. You know, it's like we get to emerge each time as the Fool. Through every lesson that we claim, we get a brand new beginning where that lesson is never to be repeated. It's like I learned it. On a soul level, I learned that lesson. And now I never have to repeat it. It's no longer in my karma, period. Forever. You know, if you believe in reincarnation, and I do, you know, this is about life after life. You know, sometimes we go through karmic situations for such a long time, but it's because we don't see the lesson or we don't claim the lesson. So we have to repeat it. And that lesson can come in a different form, yet it's still the lesson. You know, what is the lesson? So when you see this energy or you have this type of energy, number one, understand that you're moving out of it always. We're always evolving. So if you're in the midst of this, though I do feel that if you are, you're moving out of this very, very quickly. But if you do find yourself in the midst of this, just realize why. Look at it. What am I supposed to learn here that I am not learning? Or, what did I learn from this situation that makes me now a better person going forward, perhaps in love? Because that's what it feels like. It feels like, you know, perhaps June. Well, I wouldn't even go back further, you know, where it's been a little difficult. You know, it's been a little, maybe, you know, it feels like, April, May, and June. I was trying to count the months backwards, you know, figure out the months backwards. My God, my brain just went crazy. So it does feel like it's been a while that you've been sitting in this energy. And for some of you, it's like, you know, here is this final lesson. Here is this final lesson regarding, I feel like it's regarding your emotions. And you claim that lesson. And now you're beginning again. Because everything else you have in your reading is quite beautiful. This is the only tougher energy. Yet you're moving out of that. Leo, I feel like things are going to come to you in threes this month. Not just this month. I can't just say this month for you. I feel for like a little while, it's like, you know, nothing's happening. And then all of a sudden, this happens and this happens and this happens. You know, it's like, I didn't have love. You know, my finances weren't really that great. But there's something within your psychological makeup that is changing. And with that change, it's like you are literally opening the door to the universe. And the universe is responding. So I feel like even if you've been like struggling a little financially, something comes in for you. If you're struggling with your time, like I don't have enough time for everything, universe puts someone in place for you, someone helpful who can, you know, help you navigate what's next. So expect that because I feel it very strongly, like things coming in threes, but I'm not feeling negative. I'm feeling positive. I just have to jump back to this this celebration one more time and where you're dancing. I just have to say that I feel like after this night of fun and romance, because it turns romantic. And I, you know, honestly, I don't feel like you're sleeping with them. I don't feel like you're going to go home with them, that kind of thing. Because the mystery remains and it's intriguing to you. But what I do feel like is like at the end of the night, and listen, I feel like you two are the last, like you're almost the last to leave. But I do feel at the end of the night, the two of you make plans. You make some type of plans to continue this relationship. You know, I just see this thing going long term. I really do. This may be soulmate. And listen, it's unexpected. So, you know, don't shut yourself down to this energy because it is unexpected. And it doesn't have to be at a wedding. It doesn't have to be at a bar. If you're dancing in the backyard, you know, you're having a barbecue at your home or at someone's home and there's dancing, it can happen there. It's just, I see the dancing. I see a group of people and I see the dancing. Okay, so I have a wedding planner here, maybe a few, and you're exhausted. You're exhausted. I mean, you're exhausted. And you're saying to yourself, oh my God, I still got to get through July. I still got to get through August. And I still got to get through September. Those must be your busiest months. Well, June too, because you're already exhausted. But I feel like you are making a lot of money after this. You know what I mean? It's like, I see you at the end, like counting the money. Doesn't mean you're physically doing that, but what Spirit is showing me is like, there is, you know, like there's abundance. You know, almost that feeling of throwing your money on your bed and rolling in it. But you're grateful for it at the same time, okay? So I want you to know that, like, after this time, you know, yes, it's very, very busy for you. And I'm saying wedding planning, but it can be anything where you're helping others. And this is a profession, by the way. So you're helping others. It almost feels like to make something beautiful, more beautiful. So I guess you could be a designer, a hairstylist. I mean, there's many different ways I guess you could feel this energy. You know, you could be someone who does hair for weddings. And you're just busy, busy, busy. But give yourself a pat because, listen, people are coming to you because you're great at what you do. I do feel like there's a few of you who, it feels to me like, you know, I felt this energy for a while with you guys, where there's a few of you who are in a job, or you hold this position in your job, but it feels like it's coming to an end. Yet, as I say that, it's coming to an end, I feel more because it's what you want. I feel like there's been a lot of unhappiness, a lot of boredom, that kind of thing. And, geez, I don't know, Leo. I mean, it just feels like you're letting down your walls for everything. And the universe is just like, well, we've just been waiting for you, Leo. What took you so long? Because I feel like there's those of you who have been thinking and planning on leaving a job. You know, like, I feel like a couple months ago, you were realizing how unhappy you were, realizing how bored you were, and feeling like it just wasn't challenging enough to your soul. And this month, I see you, and I have to say, it feels like June is like you were putting out resumes. You were getting the word out that you're thinking of moving in a different direction. And this month, I feel that you're actually putting the action in. So it's like saying goodbye to one job. I do feel like there's a little bit of time in between. Again, I feel like it's because you choose. You know, it's like there's another job lined up, or there will be. So you may be getting a call very soon about a new position opening up, or a completely new job, or moving, you know, like taking that business idea and now putting it into action. For those who are leaving their job, I do see you taking like a couple weeks off, saying, I'm just going to, you know what, I'm going to give myself some time before I hop right into the next thing. And I do feel like you need it. So, and I don't feel like it's going to affect you in any way negative at all. It's probably for the best, actually. I also feel if you're very open to this idea, because this is what it feels like. It's like you have to be open to this. I feel like if you're very open to this, even before you say yes to the next position, you're going to see the benefits very clearly. You know, you're going to see like, okay, finances are going to be just fine. It's almost like before you accept this position, you were very clear on what you need. You know, like I can no longer work, you know, sunrise to sunset, 7 days a week. I need time. You know, I need some time for fun. And it's like, okay. So don't be afraid to ask. I mean, you wouldn't, I don't think you'd say it like that, but, you know, I don't know. But it's like, don't be afraid to ask for what you feel you need, because you do need it. Okay. So don't feel guilty about it. I feel like it's a very easy, of course. Yes. Yes, we can accommodate that. You know, we want you on board. And again, Leo, this hasn't happened yet. So don't assume it's not you. Because with the Fool here, you know, I feel like this is about being as prepared as you can for unexpected things. And not saying no, you know, like, oh, well, this isn't for me. Well, why not? You know, of course it's for you if you see yourself in it. But this is a month of opening yourself up to the possibilities. Excuse me, I'm just moving my chair around. I feel like it's about being you this month. I'm a Leo, and I am proud of it, you know? Okay. I think I'm going to use this deck. Let's do some clarifiers. You know, I want to remind you that you all have the Fool card, okay? This is for all of you. So you all will have some type of opportunity to, it feels like to follow your dreams, whichever way you want to take it. You know, I'm looking at the Fool and he's looking at the Knight of Water. For some of you, you just want to fall in love. You know, but you want real love. For some of you, this is the beginning of balancing that, you know, I'm looking at the 2 3s here, and it feels like a balance, you know. Yeah, it's like you're starting to get your emotions in balance, not just your emotions, but your life. It feels like you're starting to get your I don't know, it's almost like how you look at love. You have a better understanding, and also your finances. So it just feels like whatever it is, if you're open to it, you have the possibility of it. Okay. Excuse me, we had a card fly. It's weird that the 5 of staffs just came out, because I'm looking right down the middle here as I was shuffling. And that's what I do. When I shuffle, you know, it kind of just opens my mind. And I feel like there are some of you who you are having relationship problems. But it feels to me like this, for who I'm talking to right now, it has to do with money. Okay, so it's more financial than anything. Okay, so there may be a third party involved here. So there may be someone who is dealing with a partner or a love interest who's going through a divorce. This could be you going through a divorce. Yeah. So it's like, 2 5s too. Well, I have to tell you, Leo, you're in it right now. This, what feels like a struggle. This is mine. This is mine. That kind of thing. It feels like some of you are in it right now. And it does feel like a marriage or a committed relationship. And it does feel like this relationship is dissolving. And Leo, I feel like you want this to dissolve, but you're just in the midst of the crap right now. Yeah. So here you are right now, you know. Okay. So whether this is a marriage or just people who live together and, you know, it's coming to an end. And you know this because you're going through it right this moment. It feels like it feels to me like you just kind of, you got to let it go. You know, it's like, be careful, you know, like pick your battles. Because this relationship is dissolving. It's like, don't stay in this 5 of staffs energy. You know, this is mine, that is mine, you know, you cheated, you know, all that kind of stuff. It doesn't matter anymore. It's like, just put it, you know, let it go. Because I feel like when you let it go, here's the Queen of Cups. And she's very loving energy. But look at this. She's got everything she needs, right? She may not have walked away with all the riches, but she has everything she needs. So this is about sometimes just allowing things to go, so new things can come in. You know, I feel like this is you, male or female, feeling content again. Yeah, I mean, you will be feeling content if you understand that the battles you're going through right this moment will not last, as long as you allow them to go. Okay. I don't even know what card I took that on. What card did I take that on? I don't even know. It's because your cards just want to come out before I even place them anywhere. Okay. So my intention was to go right to the center. Well, so that's what we're going to do. I feel like there's some of you who, there's somebody you care about. I do feel like this is someone from the past. And I feel like there was communication. Okay. I'm feeling this both ways here. I feel like there are people from the past, you know, romantic love, people you've loved in the past, romantically. And I feel like there was communication, and then communication stopped. And then it begins again, and then it stops again. And I feel like you've had enough of that. I just feel like you've had enough. You know, like, well, what I want to say is like, bullshit. That's what I feel like saying to this person. Like, this is bullshit. You know? You can't keep doing this to me. I want you, I don't want you, or, hey babe, how you doing? And you're like, oh, I'm doing good. It's a text message. I'm doing good. And then you don't hear from them for 2 weeks. And then they pop up again, like, you know, like nothing. Like, oh, good, I'm glad you're doing good, you know, and hello, that message was 2 weeks ago. So you're like, fuck that. Excuse my language, but I'm picking up on your energy. And that's what you're saying. You're like, fuck that. You know? Another 3 again. Well, that could certainly mean that, you know, where you did not think there was a third party, there is. And you know what, Leah, I almost don't want you, I mean, you know, I can't control your energy. I can feel it, but I can't control it. But it's like, I don't want you to spend a lot of time worrying, is there a third party? Why don't they like me? Why do they communicate and then not? Why? Because I feel like it doesn't even matter. They are just not the right person for you. They are not giving you the respect that you know you deserve. So you do. You bring the tower down. You end this. And I do feel for some of you that it's like, you know, this might be an actual fuck you. Whether on the phone, in a text, feels kind of more in a text, to be honest. Because I feel like that's how they communicate with you. And you're just like, no, no. You know, it's like you're coming to that realization of, well, it almost feels like it's attached to this Ten of Swords. You know, like, you've kept me in this type of energy for so long. No longer. No longer. I'm going to become the Fool. I'm going to start brand new. And remember, when you're able to assert that power over your own life, you know, letting the universe know that this is not what I asked for. This is not what I need. Listen, this was probably a free will decision, a free will choice, which led you off to different paths, different forks in the road. But it's like now you're saying, no, 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 no. I spent too much time. And I have to tell you, with another 3 here, I feel like this is it. This is it. But I feel like you walk away, you know, the victor. As much as you can. But I feel like more, it's like you walk away with a better understanding of you. And what you will accept and what you will not accept. So congratulations. Because, listen. Look at that. Ten of Swords just popped back out again. With the Queen of Swords. In reverse. And normally I don't read reversals. But I like how she's looking. Right at these 10 swords. She sees it. Now normally, she's someone who, male or female, she doesn't put up with the bullshit very long. You know, Leo, you know, I know the Queen of Swords is an air card, but I have to tell you, boy, I feel like this is you. I feel like you are, you know, you're looking at those lessons from the past. And you're making that decision right now. Do I pull my sword out and cut this person out? You know, literally pull my sword out and cut him out. So I could turn around and be myself again. My strong character. I feel like this is also you, for some of you, acknowledging your intuition and how it's increasing, or how you are now able to trust it more. And it's like now you have your back to it. You're right? Now I have my back to it. I have that sword, which is the major lesson in here. So I'm taking that lesson, but I'm leaving the bullshit behind. So you do. Okay, let's see if Spirit will let me actually pick a card before they give me cards. I'm going to go up to Free Yourself. Remember, free yourself doesn't always mean that you need to free yourself. Like you need to pick up where you're at right now and literally move your whole life to something different. This is about freeing your thoughts, freeing your emotions, being in control of your life. You know, not allowing someone else to keep you in this energy. Because, listen, you move out of this energy when you're ready to move out of this energy, right? We're not forced to stay in this energy. The universe is saying, did you learn a lesson? If you learned a lesson, claim it, and then you can move on. And that's exactly what's happening here. We got the Fool on top of that, which is also sitting on top of the Fool. So to me, I wouldn't be surprised if one more card comes up that talks about something that's unexpected. Because remember, I said, I feel like things are coming to you in threes. So for some of you, this is, you know, you just really want a new beginning. And you've had to wait. I feel like there's a few of you who have, it's like, there's a few of you, and I have to say, I feel more female here. You are just, it's like you're just dipping your toe into the dating pool, you know. Yeah, this could be you signing up online for, like, you know, different dating sites. But it's like you're ready to dip your foot in, and you're ready for the unexpected. I feel that for some of you, it's like, you know, I would rather meet someone, be friend, like, let it develop on a friendship basis. And, well, you know, there's the third new beginning. This is about taking action, though. That's what I feel like. So for some of you, free yourself simply means free yourself from expectations. Free yourself from overthinking. You know, free yourself from thinking the dating has to be horrible. You know, make it simple for yourself. Someone says you want to go out and, you know, you want to go have dinner together and you're not comfortable, start with coffee. For some of you, even though, you know, you guys, you're not very shy, but for some reason I'm feeling a little shyness here. Because I want to tell you, go to the movies. That's a good first date. Because then when you leave the theater, it feels like then you can go to dinner and now you have something to talk about. Yeah, thank you, universe. You know, thanks, guides. That's a great idea. Just, you know, go to the movies first. If you feel shy, or if you feel like, I don't know what I'm going to talk about, and I know that feeling. Yeah, like, what am I going to, like, the scariness of it. I know that feeling. But this is about, I feel like it's just spirit giving you advice on how you could do this, how you can begin dating again until you get comfortable. They're just saying, you know, if you go to the movies and then go to dinner, you can talk about the movie you just saw. So it's like, if there's a will, there's a way. Wow, look at that. So we have the king here, King of Staffs, with the Four of Staffs. Okay, so to me, this just feels like about having fun. You know, I'm looking at the king, and I'm noticing how he is, you know, he's got his hands in the chair. He's ready to get up. You know, he's ready to take action. He's been sitting in his chair for a while. Like, no, I'm ready to start taking action now. They're looking like right at each other. You know, the Fool saying, come on, Leo. Get up. Let's go have fun. Because I feel that there's going to be some real relationships created through this fun. I don't feel these are current relationships at all. You know, I feel like this is yet to come. So if you are, let's say, recently single, or you've been single for a while, but you have been afraid of dating, Spirit's trying to give you some, you know, how you can go about it to make yourself feel comfortable. Because in the long run, this is going to be a lot of fun for you. Perhaps for some of you, it is turning into love. Possible marriage. For some of you, this could be another fire sign. So another Leo, Aries or Sagittarius. Wow, so that's pretty good information on free yourself. See, it's not always bad. Okay. Excuse me. I think I'm going to go to the Ten of Air next. Let's just get that out of the way. For some of you, you know, the Ten of Air can stand for also recovering from addiction. You know, it almost feels like where it's been like a battle and battle and battle. It feels like this time, you know, like, it's like, get up. You know, I wish the Knight of Fire was still here. But the Fool is. The Fool is still here. So it's like the Fool saying, you know, yeah. You know, you've tried, and you tried, and you tried, and you're thinking that you're a failure. But you're not counting, you know, you're not looking at it. You need to look at it from a different perspective. You know, you may have tried and fallen off the wagon and got up again and fell off the wagon again. But you need to bless yourself for getting up instead of staying down. So I feel like this is real clarity of that. And I feel also that it is about it becoming much less mental. So although, you know, you still have the physical part of recovering from the addiction going on, I feel like mentally there's so much more clarity. Perhaps you went down deep to the root of the problem, that kind of thing. Okay. So I have a possible Aquarius on the board here who some of you could be ending this relationship with, okay? Or ending something. It does feel like a relationship because it feels like you really thought that this was going to go long term. You know, you thought this person was it. But I feel like it's been more, well, it just feels like there hasn't been enough, I don't know. It just feels like it's meant to end. And I do feel like you're moving out of this energy. So I feel like the split up has already happened. And it's just clearing the energy. Yeah. This is you wanting to start new. This is you wanting to see what's out there for yourself. You're definitely clearing this energy. Yeah, the Lovers. It could be Gemini. You know, we've got to throw that out there. But in reality, I feel like, well, I mean, it could still be Gemini, but this may be a Gemini. Why can't I pick it up? This might be a Gemini coming in after. Well, that's kind of what it feels like. It's like after you have clarity on this past relationship. And it's like you're getting over the hurdle of the pain. So you're starting with fresh eyes again, and you're looking out with a positive, like a positive mindset. Leo, I feel like this is victory. I feel like this is victory over what felt like such a burden for such a long time. And you're having victory over your heart. I feel like you're starting to understand that you can't blame love for what the person does. You know what I mean? It's like, I can't block myself off to love because I allowed someone into my life who doesn't know how to love. That's their problem. It's not love. It's the person. And I feel like you're starting to understand that. And I feel like this is you, like, no longer comparing your past to your present or your future. Again, I feel like the challenge is coming to an end. And although, you know, so you're in this energy. And, you know, there may be, what I'm feeling is there may be moments when you slip backwards. And you start to think about this person again. But what used to be every day, or every moment of every day, is becoming less and less and less. So I feel like this is just telling you there may be just a few moments where this person slips back into your mind, but now it's about you controlling that. You saying, nope, nope, not going to let you. Not going to let you. I watched a video the other day because I was feeling a little down and there was no reason. So it's energy. And I never really got into Tony Robbins. You know, the motivational speaker. But I thought, I saw him, you know, I saw him come across my screen and I thought, why not? So I watched it and he had you get out of your seat and stand up and then celebrate, like jump up and down like a kid and allow yourself to celebrate like whatever. But he asked you to totally let go, and I did that. And I mean, I was jumping up and down, and that, you know, I'm a Virgo, so you don't see me doing stuff like that too often, but I'm open to anything. And I did that. And I put in my head that I was celebrating the most wonderful thing in the world, and I didn't care what it was. But I did that. And he had us do it like, I don't know, maybe 3-4 times. To tell you, it completely changed my energy. I felt like a little kid. I could not wait to get back to work. I couldn't wait to work with the cards. You know, it's like my energy transformed. And I'm a big believer in that. I know that we can control our own energy, so I feel like that's why I'm telling you the story. Okay. Let's go down to the bottom here. So, you know, our outcome is an awakening. The outcome is you learning to, not learning, but, you know, this is like the hangman. And I like the hangman because, you know, although the hangman, there's not a lot of movement going on, there's a reason behind it. This is us seeking wisdom, seeking knowledge. This is us looking at our lives from every different perspective. You know, this can be us looking at our parents and seeing our childhood now through their eyes versus our own eyes. So it feels like real clarity as you are hanging there. And yes, it takes time to really pull the wisdom from your life's path. But my God, when you do it, it's like, what? It's an awakening. It's a clarity. It's seeing things for what things truly are versus, I don't know, versus imagination. I feel like, Leo, you needed this. You needed this time because you have had at least the last 3 months, have been like that for you. And I know that. So I feel like this time was needed, and it's kind of beautiful. It's quite beautiful. Well, those all flipped out that way, so I'm going to take them. Beautiful. High Priestess, Six of Swords, Page of Cups, and Death. Complete transformation. Complete transformation. It's exactly what this is. Going within. It's like the truth of the matter being revealed. It's almost like your life path being revealed. Your previous lessons being revealed. Because you took the time to go within. You allowed your soul to express itself through you. And this is victory. It's like the universe is saying, good job, Leo. Really, great job. We've been waiting for you to free your soul. And here you are. Complete transformation. It's funny when I look at this death card, in this deck, I look at this guy, right? And he's clearly bawling his eyes out. Perhaps he's begging for his life. Why is he crying so much? Okay? Why? Well, because he didn't have the chance to look back. He didn't take the time to be in the hangman position or even the hermit. He didn't look at the self-discovery. He had the opportunity. So now here he faces his final day. And he's wishing he could go back and change things and do them right. He's wishing he could see that the things that he fought for mean nothing on our last day. So to me, especially the way it's reading here, it's like, I feel like this is what you have saved yourself from because you did take the time. Because you do understand that it is more than just your human body. It's like you need to take care of your human body, but you need to take care of your soul, your spirit. You need to bring it all together for complete clarity. But I feel like you do have that. And for you, instead of this crying on my last day, begging, give me another chance, let me do it right. Now I see everything clearly. Well, now it's too late, is what he says. But for you, you don't have to arrive at that energy. It's like, I don't know. I mean, I know you guys hate the death card, but I see beauty in it. Maybe because it's 13 and my birthday's on the 13th. I don't know. But no, I'm picking up in the energy. And, we're doing this on the hangman. So I feel like this is really beautiful. This is really beautiful for Leo. It's weird. I was just going to say Virgo, but that might be because 13. Yeah, I'm a Virgo. So I love that. Okay, guys. I don't know. This video doesn't feel that short either, but that's okay. I hope this brings you some clarity. I'm just checking to make sure there's nothing else here that I want to bring up. Yeah, I think I got it all. I think you just have to look at this month as anything could land upon your doorstep at any moment. Anyone, anything, any opportunity. I feel like this month it's very important that you be the fool. That you not be afraid to take chances in love and in work. Or let's just say your material world. I feel like it's really important that you spend a few moments in the hangman state or the hermit state. Self-discovery. Go within. Look at your past lessons as just that, a lesson. What were they? What do I need to learn from it? What did I learn from it? Now I don't have to repeat it. But it's so much more than that. It's clarity. But you need to come from this energy. And listen, this is also about allowing yourself to have fun. You know, it is attached to the Three of Cups. Allow yourself to really have some fun. Because I feel like abundance is coming in your financial world anyway. And I also feel like it almost feels like your birthday. Like we're in August. I know there are, some Leos in July, so happy birthday to you guys. But that's what it feels like. It feels like I'm being reborn. But I'm being reborn as this ambitious, happy child who just cannot wait to get out there. Nothing's going to hold me back. That's how I feel. All right, Leo, love you to death. I hope you found your message in here. If not, check your moon and your rising, or, check all three. I don't know if this is your moon or rising. And I think that's it. Okay, guys, love you. Have a beautiful month of July. I will see you before the end of the month because I am putting more videos out. I do have a medical procedure coming up, and I don't know how long I'll be down. Hopefully not long. But I'm still going to try to get some really interesting readings out this month. We're going to go all different kind of directions. I'm feeling very, I don't know, ignited. So I'm ready. I feel like I'm a Leo. I'm ready. Okay, guys. Love you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.